time to strap in and get ready. The leaders in AFL Supercoach are incoming, helping you win your leagues and climb up the rankings. You're now listening to the Insight AFL Show with your hosts, Big Horse and Skiddy.
G'day there, legends. Welcome to the Insight AFL Show. I'm your host, the Supercoach Big Horse, and with me, Skiddy. How are you, brother?
I'm good, Horsey. Yeah, going very nicely today, mate. Nice $45 winner on the Horsies today, so I'm actually riding pretty nicely today. So not the only Horsies that's on the old giddy-ups today, Horse, because I know how much you want to say it. Come on, tell us about your score this week, mate.
Yeah, my NRL score was no good.
But
the AFL one was okay. So we'll wait and see where exactly it ranks when Supercoach opens for round 13. But a score of 22.54, it's been scaled to.
Woo.
So we'll wait and see. We have seen one of our viewers of the show, Armored Frog, long-time listener. His son got 22.86, and that's as high as we've seen it so far. So unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Nice. In a round where Gorn does not go normal Gorn, that is unbelievable to be able to do that. Fade Gorn, thank you very much, Deadly.
But for those of you that jumped on our train and slapped the VC on Marcus Bontempelli in that game, first of all, you are welcome. But second of all, hopefully you scored pretty well this week. But that's not all we're going to talk about. We are going to talk about all games that happened in round 12. Our trade-in targets this week, who to fade, some injuries, and a few other bits and pieces. But if you haven't yet, please hit like, subscribe, and the bell. Be a triple banger down below. We love that sort of stuff. It helps us or helps with you guys smacking that button to promote us to the community and get out there and be able to deliver better quality content for you at home. But also jump in our Discord. Inside Unlimited is free, and for less than 50 cents a week, you'll get access to everything we do. Our insights, our trades, our captains, exclusive premium Q&A content, every round of Supercoach, and a few other cool perks. You know what? If you just wanted to jump in the Discord and chew the fat, talk footy or cricket or basketball, whatever else, it's free to join. So it's in the description below. Just click the link and in you go. Skiddy.
Yeah.
We're going to start this off this week, mate, with a bit of Skiddy's Squeeze of the Week.
Oh. Yes, Horse, another great week for Skiddy Squeeze of the Week. And we all know it's Marcus Bontempelli with the big 186. You're welcome to all the boys that has gotten Marcus as the VC. So congratulations to all you guys there. Hello to everyone in the chat as well. We love all you guys. Obviously, questions will be at the end. We'll obviously laugh along the road at what you beautiful bastards say. That's always hilarious. But Horse, this week we do have a winner of the Skiddy's Squeeze of the Week.
Who is it?
You're not the only one that can pull in big scores, Horse, because I win the Squeeze of the Week. Yes!
Oh, shit. It's the first time I've ever seen a host win his own award.
We've done it. What a time. That's right. We had, I think we had about 60, it was 80 or so people apply this week. We had 8 people that went Marcus Bontempelli, and I was the closest.
Who was the next closest after you?
Doesn't matter.
Who was the next closest after you? Come on.
The next closest after me was Jasper Steeds.
And you know what? I see him in the chat. So Jasper, hit us up on Discord, mate. You are the winner of the Standard Squeeze pack this week. So send us your details, mate, whether it be in Discord or on Twitter. And we'll send it out to you this week, thanks to the guys at the Standard Squeeze. Yeah, now, before we get stuck into our a lot of games, I do want to give a shout out to a long-time listener and his wife, Mrs. Bleached Earth, and Mr. Bleached Earth, who last week in our we missed the pod on Sunday night due to a couple of medical things that were happening, but she nailed the Bleached Bumholes score exactly, 143 on the dot, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. She did fantastic work there. So yeah, congrats to her and congrats to them. So that's absolutely fantastic. Sorry, also too, I forgot. Seeing as I got the closest to squeeze of the week, everyone else, and I see you all in the chat, weak as piss, be better.
yes, I knew that was coming.
But well
That's
done.
awesome.
Well done to
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
Earth and his misso.
But you know what? I also want to give a shout out to the Marikira and Verdun netball clubs in the deep south of New Zealand who are big fans of us and have reached out to us to say good day. So for those of you over there across the ditch in the south of New Zealand, hello, thank you for tuning in and thanks for being supporters of our show.
Mm-hmm.
But tonight we are here to talk footy, mate. So without further ado, we're going to get stuck into the games. So our first lot of games are going to be brought to you by the Standard Squeeze. If you're sick of breaking glass bottles, your beer going warm, or your coffee going cold, the Standard Squeeze have everything you need to drink responsibly, but also conveniently. The Standard Squeeze products are made from food-grade quality plastic, so you can measure the perfect pour in case you need to drive. You know how much you've had whenever you've had it. You can go to the website, thestandardsqueeze.com, and use the code IFS15 to get yourself 15% off everything in store.
Mm-hmm.
Now, our first game of the week, mate.
Yes.
In which cup was it?
That was the Nick Stevens Cup that between Carlton and Port Adelaide.
Damo's mob. So how did you see Carlton getting on, mate?
Look, you know, they were there and abouts for bits and pieces of the game, I'd say there, Horse. Wouldn't you?
That was okay.
Yeah. Haven't you got the you're playing the Baggers next week, are you?
Yeah. Who are they?
Right. Yep. I should be talking about the Flaggers after they come out and Port in Adelaide. What's that? The first time ever that Carlton have beaten Port in Adelaide. So good on them.
Yep.
Sam De Koning, he was fantastic, wasn't he, Horse? 140 Supercoach points, 18 touches, 28 hitouts, 6 tackles, and a goal. But Mark Pitnet does still exist for this side. Without Pitnet there, he obviously does a shitload better.
Yeah, doesn't he? And it's a bit sad that it's like that because with Tom De Koning going 140 in this game, he averages 108.1 Supercoach points per game without Pitnet. But with him in the team, he only averages 75, mate.
Bloody hell.
It's Vossi, weak as piss, be better, keep him out of the side so we can pick up a cheap ruck.
I agree with that because Marshall did shit, Gawn did shit. Thank God English was going well, so fantastic. Love to see that.
Hang on. It's Tom De Koning, not Sam.
Oh, shit. Did I say Sam, did I?
Yeah.
Whoopsies. I will cop that on the chin then. And, yep, I need to be better. That's weak as piss by me. We'll take that. Fair enough. Sam Walsh, though. 111 Supercoach points, 34 touches. Only 54% disposal efficiency. Come on.
Imagine if we went at even like 75. He'd be 130, 140.
Pretty comfortably, yeah, off those 34 touches. When you're doing it at that kind of, it's calling you.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. And I think he'll be better off for that as well. We got Paddy Cripps here, 103 Supercoach points, 22 touches and 5 tackles for him. While he does score okay some of the time, for a primo that you want in your midfield, you can probably look elsewhere. Nick Newman continues to ton up across half-back, 29 touches, 8 marks. If you got him when Skiddy told you to get on when he was at 430K, congratulations. You've got yourself a nice little primo back that's tonned up 4 or 5 weeks in a row now.
Yeah.
Harry McKay. He was on 100 Supercoach points, and when I was writing up the notes, I'm like, fuck, he tonned up. He's broken his streak. Yeah. But he hasn't. He got sculled back to 99 Supercoach points. So 6 weeks now without a ton. Weak as piss. Be better. Big H. Zach Williams, the Ford Zach Williams, mate. Yes. 85 Supercoach points, 3 goals off 12 touches. He's scored well the past 2 weeks. He's been playing forward. He's not a buy, but if you held him like our man, the Matrix, who runs the NRL show, congratulations.
Absolutely laughing if you did that, but you know he's not kicking 4 goals. He's not playing this well every week off half forward, but you definitely take those. And Charlie Curnow, 81 Supercoach points, 9 touches, 3 goals. Very interesting.
He's a big watch for me,
mate. I panicked last week and I actually brought him in just because I was like, I need a forward, and Bolton went down. That was who I was talking to you through the week. I'm like, I'm bringing in Bolton, HIA, son of a bitch. And I panicked and went to Kerno instead. So,
oh dear.
That's fine. I'm going to hold him. So that's all right. No dramas there. And Rankin's gone as well. So I had to piss him off. So that sucks. This could be the cheapest we're going to see him in 12 to 18 months. So I reckon Kerno could definitely be a pickup coming in soon. And he has a very favourable run too.
Real favourable run. I am very keen on the man known as Charles. For Port Adelaide, Pickles continues to do non-Pickles-like things and plays some good footy. 110 Supercoach points, 22 touches, 6 tackles. He looks as though he's starting to become a really good player, which hurts me to say.
He's always going to be a good player. He's just, has to go home and play in front of his mum every single game. And then have her, put the baby wipe, put the powder on, powder his bum, put the nappy on, then put the flaps up, then pull his pants up. And that's okay. Each to their own. No worries. Also,
Deadly is the kind of bloke who looks at Pickles and goes, I think he's onto something. Good one from Golden Tonsils there.
I like that too from Golden Tonsils. Deadly's been potting me all night in the chat. He's going to be cone, I'll tell you what. Butters, 99 Supercoach points. After being tagged by Chincotta for 3 quarters as well. He's really starting to cop these tags now, hasn't he? He's got Shields and Chincotta. I'm pretty sure he also copped Winhager as well, did he not?
It's the Butters effect. Yeah.
So
not the Butters effect. Sorry, the Rosie effect with Rosie being out. Yeah.
And then they got to also now look at Jason Horn-Francis. So, when Rosie's back in, then Butters, we can probably look a little bit better. So that's all right. Dan Houston, 22 touches, 98 Supercoach points, which is bloody surprising considering that Carlton are the number 1 team to not allow defenders to score, especially half-backers. So we would definitely take that. That is bloody good for Dan Houston.
Absolutely, mate. With Wines, 101 Supercoach points. Good to see him out there having a crack after being subbed a few weeks back with the heart issue. Jace Burgoyne continues to do nice things. Not quite high scoring, but 77 Supercoach points. He's been really consistent this year, and he's made almost 250K, 15 touches and a goal for him. And big Ivan Saldo, 92 Supercoach points, Got killed by De Koning, though. 31 hit-outs for him, 13 touches and a goal. He could have kicked 2 or 3, but he shit the bed on a couple of shots, mate.
Bloody easily. And for anyone that is watching that is not in our Discord, when we say McLeaned, that means when you have a shot probably about 30 metres out in front of goal and spray it. So got to love a good old McLean, much to Golden Tonsils' dismay. Let's go to one of the ripping games of the week, horsey boy. Collingwood played the Dogs. And the Dogs roll them by 3 goals. That was well done. I know Collingwood were depleted, but my God, the Dogs were able to pull their finger out and really switch on at the end there.
Yeah, weren't they, mate? Like, it was a very topsy-turvy type game. Collingwood on top early with 4 goals in like 8 minutes. And then it was almost like I hate to say it, but Sam Darcy, he copped a couple of weeks for it. But after he smacked through Braden Maynard, and it's funny how the karma bus comes back around, and I'm not having a crack at any Collingwood supporters, but he may have got someone from the Melbourne Footy Club who's no longer playing AFL footy. So what goes around comes around sometimes, mate.
It does happen.
As soon as he did that, it sort of turned the tide a little bit, and the Western Bulldogs they'll walk around with their chest outs a little bit, and they'll just had a bit of a spring in their step. So even though he's missing a couple of weeks, so be it. He did the team thing. He took Maynard out. They won the game. But Darcy Cameron, 118 Supercoach points, 16 touches, and 51 hit-outs against English, mate. That is massive.
Yeah. Hey, English has actually given up some massive Supercoach scores this year. I'm pretty sure the Dogs are up there for teams conceding Supercoach points too. So, but come on, mate. 51 hit-outs to Darcy Cameron? Come on.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crisp. We said it a few weeks back. He would have been a good buy on a rental. 117 Supercoach points, 530K. He's been great without the likes of De Goey and Mitchell and that in there. Pendlebury as well. You're holding him until they come back.
This was meant to be a rental for like 2 weeks when like De Goey and Mitchell were going to come back. Now it's extended another 2, and you may even get another one out of it. Like, geez, you'd be laughing if you had him. And especially, speaking of laughing, if you had the VC on this man, you would not have been unhappy. You would have been slightly pissed off that Bont absolutely took the piss. But Nick Dacos was sensational, 156 Supercoach points. If you VC, 32 disposals, 2 goals. Mate, I reckon he had some absolute ripping plays. He's so smart, gets in such good position. He's got such a good engine. Yeah, the kid's absolutely elite. Did you see that video, that photo where he took some mark on the 50, and then he uses the umpire as a shield and then runs around and kicks a point? Like, geez, that's clever. But I mean, it's cheeky, but it's clever. Sullivan, 61 Supercoach points, 15 disposals, just keeps on keeping on. Job security solid, happy there.
It is solid.
There. How about Harvey Harrison though? I mean, he did not do much.
Actually, you know what? You know what he did do?
What's that?
Fuck all. You're right. So we don't really talk about him. 42 Supercoach points. He made 25K, but awesome, mate. Congratulations. But yeah, sucks a bit because I thought he might be all right. But you know who wasn't that much better? McRae. What's his name? Flynn?
Finn. Flynn. Yeah.
40, doesn't matter. 43 Supercoach points. No, thanks. I think the first ones to go out of this team will be McRae and Bytel. Bytel, 41 Supercoach points as well. So,
yeah,
it was definitely a. What's that? Sorry,
Bytel's gone. Like as soon as one of them, any one of the Collingwood players comes back, Bytel's gone.
Yeah, absolutely. For the Western Bulldogs, mate.
Mate, let's give the credit where credit's due. Marcus Bontempelli. I'll tell you what, Horse. Have watched a shitload of games of football in my life. That's one of the better ones. He genuinely took the piss out of Collingwood. That unreal, mate. 186 Supercoach points, 38 disposals, 9 tackles. So not only was he doing it offensively, defensively too. 2 massive goals too. Bont, unbloody believable.
He was unreal, wasn't he?
If I had something for uncone, that would be Bont right now. The non-cone.
I think
it's the squeeze of the week. Don't worry about it.
I'm just lost for words because he didn't start the year that well. He had that syndesmosis injury in his ankle, and the last couple of weeks he's really started to come on. And I think if you don't have him, you need to buy now because I don't think he's going to be this cheap at all for the rest of the year. I think he could creep back into that high 600s, low 700s type of range.
Yep, I agree, mate. If he keeps on going like that, that's unreal.
Yep. Trelaw, 127 Supercoach points. Another 37 touches for him. 5 tons in the last 5 weeks.
Mate, he just keeps on rolling without Libba there, mate.
But Libba is back next week.
Yes, correct.
Yep. English, 131 Supercoach points. He had 50 hit-outs himself.
Thank you.
That time.
English.
It was like he was in Perth or something. 16 touches, 7 marks. That's what we want to see from him. He looked a lot better than he had been. And hopefully this is the thing that gets him, or the game that kickstarts him into gear for the second half of the year. Daly Bale, you picked it, mate. 133 Supercoach points, 35 touches. As we said, the Pies give up a lot of Supercoach points to half-backers, and Daly Bale took full advantage of it. Sam Darcy, mate. He finished on 81 Supercoach points after being negative 21 in the first quarter.
Yes, he was. Yeah, I mean, look, mate, as we said, he played his ass out after he laid out Bruz. So, fair enough to him. When you do something like that, you really have to pull your head in, do something for the team. He's now going to miss 2 weeks. So, don't know if we can hold through that because that will be plus buy. So that's 3 weeks without Sam Darcy in your side.
Yeah, you're selling him now.
Yeah. At that price as well. Yeah, probably time to go. Zinger though, how about this? I mean, look, Bevo, have a look at this. Have a look at the Zinger. Riley Sanders, 98 Supercoach points. He only had 15 disposals, Horse. 11 tackles. The kid is money. He just needs to fill into that body, mate. I know they had undermanned Collingwood side, but still, that effort and that grit, geez, that doesn't grow on trees from players. So, I don't trust Bevo, so I'm not bringing him back in. But not
with Richards and not with Libba coming back next week. No,
correct. But how about the fridge?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good. Slowed down towards the back end of the game, but 66 Supercoach points makes us some more cash, and boy, do we love cash. Garcia, 54 Supercoach points, 21 touches. Yes, we are still holding.
That's my main positive from what I saw from Garcia. 21 touches. Now,
that's right.
He may not have been great with ball, but he got the ball 21 times. Huge from a half forward, small forward type role player. Brilliant.
Yep. And you heard it here first for next year, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be picking up Caleb Dale whenever we can to whichever team he goes to. McRae, 101 Supercoach points, 19 touches, 2 goals. You won't see 2 snags a game out of him too often, will you?
No, you will not. And that's probably the best case scenario there for Jack McRae, kicking 2 snags in a game. So that's probably the best you're going to get from him from his half forward roll horse. Now, Hawks, Crom,
Yeah.
I owe you beer, spewing. Hawks absolutely kill them. 100. Yep, 107 to 80. They could not, like, this score should have been 40 points easily. Hawks just stopped giving a crap. Purely because they were just looking for Gunston to kick another goal in his 250th, which congratulations to Jack Gunston. I reckon he's been a fantastic player for the Hawks and for the AFL.
Before we start talking about the game, mate, and the scores, Kane Corns in the media, he gave it to Adelaide for standing in in a file congratulating him like a guard of honor type thing as he was getting chaired off. He got stuck in him saying
Jack
that.
Gunston.
No, he got stuck in Adelaide for doing it because he only played in Adelaide for 2 years.
What the shit? I mean, when other players, like a team will literally the player hasn't even played for, they'll do that for because it's a show of respect, Kane. Something that no one has given you ever. So just because you never got chaired off and you never had people like give you the respect that they gave to Jack Gunston, doesn't mean that you have to go and be a bitch about it. All right, just let everyone have a bit of fun about it. That's fine. No worries.
Yep. And if you're listening to us, Kane Corns.
2 weeks for Harley Reid as well, by the way.
Yep. And you're in the bin too, mate. But let's talk about the Hawks, mate.
Yeah.
Did someone a couple of weeks bring up a bloke? What's his name? Dylan fucking Moore.
Oh, look. To all the people that came at me and said, why'd you tell us to pick up Dylan Moore? And then he goes out and gets 135. Then he gets 143. A couple of 2 down weeks. This is why we pick up Dylan Moore. 169 horse. 100. What are the forwards are getting you 169? They don't have this upside. This is why we said get Dylan Moore. Yes, he may get 70s, but at least he's not doing what Noah Anderson does and goes 150, 55, 150, 55. He can get these peaks. So you're welcome. 5 goals.
27 touches, 5 marks, 5 goals. Was on 91 at halftime too. He absolutely took the PI55 in this game. The Nuke, Jai Newcomb, 110 Supercoach points, 26 touches. And imagine if he didn't get those 4 frees against, he could have been 130s. Will Day, interesting. 107 Supercoach points, another ton for this man. 23 touches, 5 tackles. I think we can trust it.
You think you can trust it?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, what is he for 530K?
He'll be about 530K. If you can't get to, I mean, if you could easily trade Darcy and someone else out and bring in Will Day this week.
Remember, Will Day is a mid only, so that means that you're going to have to trust him to be one of your top 8s.
That's right.
Me personally, I already have almost all my top 8 mids done besides Pickles. I'm just waiting to trade him off, but because I'm waiting for Rosie. But yeah, so if you want to trust Will Day, then there's definitely worse players that you could have a crack on. I couldn't agree more. But when we get some right, like Dylan Moore, we got to say when we get some wrong. And Horse, do it.
Massimo D'Ambrosio, pizza, pizza, wine, Ferrari driving really fast down the street. Mama's pasta. 103 Supercoach points, 20 touches, 9 marks, 3 straight tons for him, and he's close to 400K.
Going from a guy that was literally attacked, teams would kick it to his wing because he would not make a contest, and now he's doing this, and he's taking the absolute piss. I mean, it's got me stuffed, Horse. I don't understand it, but well done there to Massimo. So that's fantastic. Sis, 87 Supercoach points, 21 disposals, 9 marks. I thought he played really, really solid. I don't know how the hell he was on 87, but that's all right. That's how it happens. I thought he was really good. And then Amon and Impey. Do not trust either of them at all. I know someone was asking, should we pick up Amon? This is why we don't pick up Amon. It's just not enough.
That's right.
And especially from a wingman. they can be so up and down if the ball doesn't come to their side. So that's why I would stay clear from them, Horse.
That's right, mate.
How about the Crom, though? Because we have Mingy's hinge for the Crom.
Mingy's hinge, yeah.
111. Nice.
Yeah, 31 touches, 9 marks. He was awesome, half back. But it was down there a lot, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Jeez. O'Brien, 111 Supercoach points. If you're looking for a ruckman that's decreased in value and you see Riley O'Brien, I would recommend not picking him.
Yep.
The reason why I'm saying that is because there's a young bloke in the twos he comes from Bendigo. His name's Kieran Strawn. He's been playing in the twos and been playing quite well. Strawny! If they find themselves out of the finals race, Matthew Nix, I believe, will look to this kid and he could be a good downgrade target for us if you need it. So he is not one that you're looking to bring in.
Is Strawny still a kid? I reckon he's been playing for Adelaide for about 4 years.
He's been on the list for probably 4 or 5 years, but he's only 20, I want to say 24, 25.
Really? My God. I still remember his first game looking at him. I went, holy, what is this big thing running around? My God.
He's a monster. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, wait until O'Brien gets dropped before you start looking at that guy. Shoal, 107 Supercoach points, getting lots of it without Rankin. Rankin will be back in a couple of weeks. 28 touches and a goal. I see Ian in the chat. Are we going to talk about the crouch potato? I don't talk about this guy, but he got hurt.
Don't worry, mate. Yeah, I'll hang on this. Don't want to see anyone get hurt, so speedy recovery to the crouch potato. AC joint shoulder injury. Yeah, that sucks. But I'll tell you what, I'm not one of these people. But Laird and Dawson owners must be jumping for joy right now, losing their minds because this is the runway that they've been wanting to see, Horse. So
I reckon my interest in Laird has just skyrocketed.
I think it has for me too. Yeah, I'm definitely very interested in Laird now.
Yep. And speak of the devil, 93 Supercoach points, 30 touches, more handballs than kicks again. His ceiling has been low because the way Crouch has been inside and Jordan Dawson on the outside. You know what? I think Dawson's foot may be worse than first thought.
I think he looked horrible.
He looked
like infant. He was
struggling.
No explosive power whatsoever from Jordan Dawson. I reckon there was probably about a 5-minute period where he looked like his normal self. The rest of the game, he was not there at all.
Yep. Chase Jones, 72 Supercoach points, 17 touches and a goal. Meh. That's Ryan's man. And Jordan Dawson, 55 Supercoach points, 15 touches. Did he really pass the fitness test? Because he looked like he was really struggling, mate.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I found it really weird as well about the CBAs that Adelaide had against Hawthorn. They had Micah Lanny and Berry had more CBAs than Dawson and Laird. What? Michael Lanny, the defender, Berry, who was subbed on at the halftime, and they both had more CBAs than Laird. Got me stuffed, but that Matty Nix.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
And it just goes to show that's how you get a 27-point loss to Hawthorn. So
yeah, that's right. On Saturday, Arvo, mate, I didn't see much of this game, but the Saints storm home late to defeat the Eagles in Perth, 82 points to 68.
I'll tell you, all I was saying in the Discord during this game was, God, this game's shit. God, this game's shit. God, the Saints suck. And then the Saints actually pulled their finger out.
Yeah, right.
So credit to them.
Talk to me about the Eagles first, mate.
Yeah, all right. So Puddin McGovern, our man, 113 Supercoach points. Mate, another solid game, 5 straight tons. He's just doing his thing. I just did not have enough faith that St Kilda were going to be able to put enough forward to get it there, but that's all right. So he played well. Bailey Williams, though, Horse, had me stuffed. 104 Supercoach points. He's had 11 games this year as a sole ruck, and he's never turned up. Flynn comes into the team, takes all of the around the ground work ruck contest. Bailey Williams only had the center clearance stoppages, and he now scores his first ton for the year. What the shit is going on? And no, I'm not trusting him or Flynn.
No, No, spot on. How about Dom Sheed, though? 100 Supercoach points and he's just over 300K, mate.
Yeah, I mean, how about that? Not too shabby at all. I mean, could he be an option? 20 disposals, 7 tackles, and he's got North at home next week. He had 22 of 25 CBAs, but that was without Tim Kelly. Also, Sheed had 16 disposals at halftime.
Okay.
He was really playing well.
Yeah, okay. What happened to Tim Kelly? Why didn't he play?
I don't know. Did he fail a fitness or something like that? It was a late out.
Don't know.
Yeah, I know it was a really late out.
Okay. Jinby, 98 Supercoach points, 20 touches, 8 tackles, 11 CBAs, some wing, some half back, 360K, but no. This bloke, mate, Elliot. 94 Supercoach points.
Yep. If you have him, holding him North next week, that's the best I can say. Other than that, then there's not much looking forward to.
Is that game in Melbourne?
No, that's in West Coast.
Oh.
Oh, I know, right? Our one chance, and they do this shit to us.
Do you know what could make it easier, though?
What's that?
Harley Reid.
Yep. And there goes the rising star to Harley. Everyone in the chat, Harley has copped 2 weeks suspension for dumping Darcy Wilson on his head, German suplex style. You won't see that much better from WWE wrestlers. It was picture perfect, dropping him right there on the cranium. And, Reid is gone for 2 weeks. They'll probably challenge it, and it'll probably be upheld or maybe to 1. Either way, he will miss next week's game against North.
I hope it's 2.
I hope it's just 1.
From a footballing point of view, I hope it's just 1. Yeah. But West Coast have North, the bye, then Essendon.
Are you playing them again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Jeez. Look, before the season when the fixture was out, Essendon got kissed on the dick. Now it's actually looking like a pretty good game. So Harley, you don't really very many times see a bloke have 91 Supercoach points at halftime and then finish on 71. That's a pretty bloody good effort there. Mate, some of those free kicks were weak as piss, though. But 20 touches, those 7 frees against, though, absolutely killed him.
Who's your favourite now for Rising Star? Would you say Darcy Wilson?
Darcy Wilson, George Wardlaw. Colin McKerch has actually had a couple of 30 disposal games as well. But I reckon it's probably George, because I probably would have put Sam Darcy up there as well, but now he's rubbed out too.
Does Ben Simmons play AFL? He could probably win it.
Oh, my God. Unbelievable. No, he's done.
Hey, I know we've got Harry Edwards here, 196K, 71 Supercoach points, only 6 touches, 4 marks, 5 tackles. Nah.
Actually, deadly spot on. Kai Lohman is actually a shout.
What for?
For Rising Star. He's actually not bad. I reckon he'd be paying a fair amount too, but all the odds are going to be shaped around. I'm just glad that I got Wardlaw at $10.
And just your weekly reminder that Campbell Chestnut is still shit.
You're welcome, everybody. For everyone that asked us a couple of weeks ago.
He had a break. Remember, he got an 83.
Yeah.
And it's brought his break even to 18.
Yeah.
And he just got it. He got 22 Supercoach points.
Brilliant, Campbell Chestnut.
Oh, Jesus. Don't grab him. But anyway, for the Sainers, we speak about the Wang, we speak about the Boner, but let's get our wood out, mate. 140 Supercoach points.
Bloody hell, he was good. Oh, my God. 22 disposals, 4 goals. I thought he was great, but you're not going to get 4 goals out of him every single week. But, he was fantastic.
No. Yeah, he was awesome. And, he got hurt round 1 this year. He was concussed, and I think he dislocated his shoulder or something, or broke his collarbone. So he's out for 6 weeks. It took him a little while to get going, but he's gone back-to-back tons now. Yep. So he's back to the form that he was in last year. And I believe he was priced at mid-550s last year. So he definitely can play.
But just a mid as well, which hurts.
Yeah, that's right.
If he was DPP forward, far out.
It'd be delicious,
Steele, 118 Supercoach points. Horse, he only had 17 disposals, but he had 15 tackles. Horse, he had 36 pressure acts in this game. Jack Steele. I reckon a few of them may have been fluffed a little bit. He had 0 touches. 0 at quarter time. He had nothing.
That's insane, isn't it?
So people that have Jack Steele, bloody hell, you are lucky that he finished on 118.
Yep, absolutely.
Wang, Sinclair definitely moved a lot more half back as well. So Wang had 104 Supercoach points and 24 disposals. He looked good. We're holding. Sinclair had 102, 23 disposals and a goal. So they only had 12 CBAs, which was just a little bit under half. Hunter Clark and Paddy Dow actually had more CBAs than him. So that's so it looks like Sinclair's been pushed a bit more back on the halfback, and it is bloody hurting the Boner. Riley Bonner is getting killed by this. He only got a 58.
Can I ask you something?
Yo.
Because we brought it up last week. We were quizzed about this. And we said that Sinclair, if he moves back, Wang stays there and Bonner gets moved up to the wing.
Correct.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, it's basically what happened. Yeah, I think actually Bonner was on the half forward line at some points as well. He was back, but then he was deep back, but then he was I think that he had no idea where he had to play him. He was moving the magnets around a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but Sinclair still did play midfield, so Bonner's still thereabouts, but yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Rowan Marshall, 85 Supercoach points, 18 disposals, 41 hitouts, 6 frees against is bloody annoying, but he has the Suns and the Lions next 2 weeks. The Suns, Ned Moyle, and we saw what Brian did to Ned Moyle today, so he could go large there. And then Oscar McInerney's pretty tough from what I gather to believe in Supercoach as well.
Except against Rowan Marshall. Rowan Marshall actually, he has 2 tons in his last 2 against the Lions, including a 159 his last time against the Lions.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so that's interesting for Marshall owners like myself. Bastard.
Bonner, 58. Time to go. See ya.
Yep.
Bye-bye. Wilson, 54. Only 14 touches. Is it time to sell?
It's getting there. He's made 400. Like, he's over 400. Pretty happy about that.
Okay. Hello, Matrix.
I reckon it's around the mark. I mean, you can still hold, but I reckon we're getting there.
Matrix, if you're still in the chat, mate, I'd love to hear about how you still held on to Zach Williams, mate. Would love a tip. On Saturday night, we saw the Tigs control the game early, but the Cats came on too strong in the third and walked out 5-goal winners. For the Acidoxian supported Pussycats, Mr. Bowes, Jack Bowes, however you say his name, he was pretty good.
That was generally one of the better games I've seen from him. 29 disposals, 8 tackles, and a goal. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. Tigers do go at the most Supercoach points to mids. No Danger or Guthrie. So, yeah, still a little bit cautious about it. But if you had him, then congratulations. Well done, lads. If you brought him in. Congratulations to you, Horse, on bringing in Maxi Holmes and everyone else that has already got Max Holmes. 133 Supercoach points, 29 disposals and a goal. Mate, I thought he was absolutely everywhere in this game. He was all over it. Yeah, beautiful game there by Maxi Holmes, and especially late.
I want to give a shout out to Acidoxian, he's in the chat, and to Arson Dragon, who have created their own database with statistical data, which you can get a bit of an insight as to the season ahead for statistics and what have you. And I used that in order to pick up my Holmes pick this week. So to you boys, awesome. Thank you. Congratulations to me. Beautiful. Dempsey, 122 Supercoach points, 27 touches and 3 goals. Wow. Because he started off the season well and then he went really quiet. And then Geelong had Hawkins and Cameron out for a couple of weeks and then they come back. And then he just goes bang.
Yeah, mate, his engine's unbelievable. He really gets into some good positions. But again, in this Geelong team, you just never know. But yeah, mate, he was absolutely sensational, was Dempsey. So hats off to him if you kept him. So what is he, 310K, probably going up a little bit now. Break-even's going to be lower. So yeah, you'll definitely take that if you still have him. Jezza, he got 91 Supercoach points. He's about 415K now, 16 disposals and a goal. Horse, I think we're getting back to the old Jezza. Would you rather Jezza or would you rather Curnow?
If we're talking Supercoach, I'd rather Curnow. If we're talking AFL, just playing in general, I'd rather Jezza.
I'd love either of them. That would be fantastic. But yeah, I think I go with Curnow. Jezza's pushing up the ground more, but Curnow's doing these deep defensive runs when it's a tight, closer game, and that's getting his intercept marks up. So I do like the the Kerno shout, but I also don't mind the Jezza shout. I reckon it's pretty close and tight. I would go Kerno purely on run home alone. Toby Conway, 85 Supercoach points. And, mate, 85 against Nank, that's bloody impressive. So good for him. 21 hitouts, 14 disposals. He'd be almost 320K. So if you brought him in, happy there.
Stop playing him, Scott, so he's there for us next year.
I know, right? And if you brought him in over Sweet, God, you'd be laughing right now with Sweet. Well, actually, Soldo's probably out now, isn't he? He's probably copping a...
I don't think he gets suspended.
Does he not get suspended?
Nothing's come through yet, mate. There's been nothing.
I thought he was a certainty to get suspended.
No, he had his hands on the pill.
Oh, geez. I thought it was a footy act, but I'm surprised that in this day and age that's not a suspension.
Well, if you think back a few weeks ago, mate, the Zach Butters one, he did the same thing and had his hands on the ball and got away with it.
True. Yep.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. But 7-seater cops 4 weeks. Lovely. Let's move on to...
That's because he plays for the Flag Dons.
It's because he's cheap shot.
Hang on. Tom Stewart.
What?
Tom Stewart.
That's who I'm about to say, mate. Let's get into the big one here of Tommy Stewart, who has got 76 Supercoach points, and he is dropping like a fly right now after he sees a can of Mortine. 18 disposals, 7 tackles, but almost 470K now. Is he injured or what's going on here? Because I heard rumbles that he may have been injured, but then I didn't hear that he did. But got myself something's wrong.
I think teams have cottoned on to the fact with the way that he plays across halfback, and they're sending a tagger to him, or they're sending the +1 to him to try and curb his influence in the air.
You know what I think it also is? I think that Geelong do not rely on him as heavily because they have Holmes and Zach Guthrie as well.
Yep.
So I think I'm not as intrigued as Tom Stewart as I once was, but geez, I do agree with that as well, Asa. I thought he did play like solid.
He did play well. Yep.
But yeah, when we're talking Supercoach wise, it's just just not it. But that's all right. Let's go on to the Tiggs horse. Nank, I don't like him as a Supercoach ruckman option, but 51 hitouts, 17 disposals, 117 Supercoach points. That's against Conway, who is a rookie, but still known as Supercoach. Liam Baker, though, interesting. 104 Supercoach points. He had 31 touches, 6 tackles, and a goal. He's a really solid swingman horse, but this game, he had 23 CBAs.
Yep.
So that means to tell me that Baker is a reliable option as a forward defender if Taranto, Hopper, Bolton, and everyone else is all out, because he was basically playing Bolton's role.
Yep, absolutely.
Bolton should be back next.
Bolton will be back next week. Yep.
So stuff him.
Jaden Short, 80 Supercoach points, 22 disposals, and I couldn't give any less shit than what I originally did.
Not one, horse. Not one. We've had people tell us probably about 3 weeks ago, Jaden Short is an option now because he's so low. No, he's just shit.
Do you know why he's so low?
Yeah, because he's shit.
Yeah, there you go. So, and then we've got McAuliffe, 68 Supercoach points, 15 CBA, 16 touches, 4 tackles, 14 in the first half. He fell away. Mm-hmm. But Taranto's back soon. Mm-hmm. Yep. Bolton's back.
Yep.
Richmond are getting a few back.
Press, yeah.
Although, for those of you that are interested, that Blight, who got picked up second in the mid-season draft, 21 touches, 10 marks, kicked a goal for Richmond twos, and they love him. So keep an eye out there, ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely keep the eye there. Horse, real sad news that we just found out today.
I hate this.
Yeah. Lafau has done his ACL. That really sucks. I saw him go down, grab the knee, thought he's not really like grabbing it like other guys that have done their ACL. So hopefully it's not that bad. Obviously, he's just a tough son of a bitch because, that absolutely sucks for Lafau. I thought he'd been playing really, really well.
How tough is the bloke to have ruptured his ACL and to still get up, push the trainers away, and jog off the ground?
Mate,
that bloke is built from different cloth.
Mate, he's going to be like one of the Tigers' like most favourite players for years and years.
He's one of my favourite players, and
he's
one of mine. Tigers. Yeah,
he's one. I don't know who it was as well. One of my mates had Lafau for first goal kicker as well at $19. I just love him even more. But yeah, shout out to him, mate. We love you here at the Insight Fantasy Sports Network. We hope for a speedy recovery, and we can't wait to see you out there next year for the Tigs.
He's actually got a bit of Chuck Norris about him, doesn't he?
Yeah, I really like it, and I've heard a couple of his interviews as well. Just so down to earth as well, and such. Like just a bloke. So yeah, no, hats off to him. So all the best to him, mate. Nick Velasquez, though, on a sour note to finish the Tigers game, 58 Supercoach points, only 14 disposals. Mate, I watched that game, and I didn't even realize that he was wearing long sleeves because I didn't see him on the bloody TV for half of it. It's got me. Yeah, mate, he was a tease at the start of the year. No, it was shocking.
Yeah. One I would like to keep an eye at the back end of the year is Noah Bolter. He actually played that intercepting defender role pretty well, mate.
Now, the only thing I have to say about him is if they do bring Blight in, then Bolter will swing forward until Tom Lynch is back.
Yeah, if Tom Lynch comes back, yeah, you're right.
True, because they desperately need a tall forward.
But you're right. I think they'll swing Bolter forward, I would think.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Because he can play forward. Miller and Blight can't. So I'll have more faith in him.
Our next lot of games are going to be brought to you by Brian from Astute Newstead. Your rate's above 6.2%. Want to buy a home? Maybe you want to refinance or renovate. Or maybe you just want to save some money like the rest of us. Then reach out to Ryan at Astute Newstead for an obligation and cost-free inquiry. His link is in the description below. His link tree, that is. Use the code Trees in chat. Use the code INSIGHT and tell him the boys at Insight sent you. So now I need to take him off the screen. And we're going to get today's game.
Horse, just quickly, our man, our stats man and our presidente as well of the Punters Club, Kizza, have both confirmed that Bolter is going to be playing forward as the Tigs hope for. So that is bad for Bolter Supercoach news, but
good for Blight.
Yeah, bloody oath. Absolutely it is.
Mm.
Do we want to talk about what the hell happened to the D's today? Because
holy heck, that was ridiculous, wasn't it?
How the hell do you lose by 92 points to the Dockers in Alice Springs, which is meant to be your home game? Mate, that was an absolute pantsing from about after the first quarter onwards.
Melbourne kicked the first 2 goals. And then Fremantle kicked like 20 of the next 22 goals. Like, it was ridiculous.
No, I think so. I think Melbourne kicked. Well, they kicked an early one and then Tracy kicked one. Then Dees kicked another one. And then the Dockers just went on a tear. Yeah, the Dockers, absolutely. Dockers. We got 2 Dockers fans in the chat. What the shit is going on here? Oh my god! On your Freo. But yeah, let's talk about. I guess we'll talk about the D's. Viney had 101 Supercoach points. Only D's played a crack a ton. He actually had a crack in fairness, but other than that, nothing really. Can
I just sum up? Fade Gorn.
Sorry, go on.
Can I just sum up the Melbourne side in 5 seconds or less?
Go for it.
Get that garbage out of here!
Oh mate, I'll tell you who needs a fucking rocket up their ass, and that's the D's. Jesus.
Gorn 91. Yeah, cool. But your man Salem.
Yes, sir. We'll take that. I think he had 90 in the end after scaling. So definitely we'll take that. That went on him. He had a break even to -15. So he's made coins. So we love to see that. I thought he played his role well. They do look for him a shitload off of halfback too. He's the main running defender off of halfback there for the D's. So definitely love to see that. Scorch, just quickly. I see you doing #flag Dockers. It's actually flag mantle. All right. Just so you know, mate. Got your back.
It's flag Dons. But you'll be right.
Didn't you lose? Let's get into that game shortly. Petrarca, 86 Supercoach points, was uncharacteristically frustrated with his teammates in this game, 26 touches and 7 marks. I thought he actually played all right, just had no one to kick it to. So a lot of his kicks were turnovers. So there you go. Hands
and heels actually brings up a really good point on Salem. Salem should be on -90 for his defense on Sam Switowski. Now you're friends with your man Sam Switowski.
Yes, sir, Switter. Yes, sir.
That is the best game I've seen him play.
Oh, mate, he was absolutely barring his. I think it was his second game where he kicked his first goal at the G against the Hawks, and I think he had He kicked one, celebration went absolute ham, and then he just absolutely went. He went on a tear tackle wise. I'm pretty sure he had like 11 or 12 tackles, and his forward pressure was unreal. And then he just would not lose his side out spot after that in the side.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, hey, we don't care about Salem's defense. It's all about making sure he gets Supercoach points. So that's all good. Clary, 73 Supercoach points, 20 touches, mate. He had 6 disposals. I don't know if his engine was gas. He just didn't give a shit, but he played a lot better in the second half, but he just was not ready to go at the start.
No, he wasn't, was he?
No.
But for Fremantle,
Flag man.
Clark and Ryan just chip the ball amongst each other flat out, don't they?
Mate, do we need to say any more about Jordan Clark? I mean, Jesus, we've already told everyone from day dot, let's have a crack on Jordan Clark. And, it only took a few weeks, but what's he up? About 170 odd K or something like that. He's one of the best defenders going around for Supercoach. Yeah, mate, this is absolutely fantastic. I reckon, honestly, I'm going to say it now, I reckon Jordan Clark was best on too.
Yeah, he was pretty good, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I love the way he plays in comparison to Luke Ryan.
Yeah, well, he's more attacking. Luke Ryan just loves a little cheapy around the back, but Clark actually is a bit more penetrating with it. Did
you know that Clark had 35 touches today? Yeah. Luke Ryan had 28 and 18 uncontested marks.
Yep, that sounds about right.
That's unbelievable.
He loves it. The thing I love most about Clark as well is that when Freo push their zone right up, right, they will kick it to the wing on the half forward area. Then they'll look for Clark inboard. And then Clark's like that grind Myers kick into the Fremantle forward line. And he's been working a treat for the past 3 weeks. So I reckon they won't stop it now. So I really, really love that.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. 5. I wish I'd have kept him this week and traded Clossy. But anyway, 105 Supercoach points, 20 touches, 5 tackles. The roller coaster continues. Caleb Searong, 102 Supercoach points. A bit quieter today after his 90-odd last week. Yeah, he 26 touches, 5 tackles. Kicked a really nice goal from the boundary, though, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did. Bloody oath he did. I thought he was really, really nice. Sarong, it's just going to be what it is. That's what you get out of this Fremantle midfield. Hayden Young, 100 Supercoach points, 26 touches, 6 tackles. Not bad. He played really well. Mate, he was on fire in the first half. Went to sleep a little bit late, but bloody hell, he was taking the piss. Luke Jackson, 92 Supercoach points, 3 goals. That is probably the driving force there. 16 touches, 13 hitouts. Could have easily had 5, but, that's right. Yeah, I thought he was really, really good, but yeah, I'm still worried about it, Horse, but it is what it is. And then my man, Sammy Switt, absolute legend, research boy through and through. I've known the man since he was a young tyke, played footy with his older brother, Nace, so shout out to Switt. 25 touches, 8 marks, 10 score involvements, 1 goal, 118 Supercoach points. Bloody on your Switter. Love to see that. Absolute gem.
Fun fact, mate.
Yep.
Every Fremantle player got double-digit possessions in this game, except for the sub, Wagner.
Yep.
Who got 9 in the last quarter.
I was about to say, he got a lot of it in the last quarter.
And you know what?
Steps.
Harrison Petty got 2 for the whole game, and he played 72%.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
But anyway, we move on to I actually tipped Gold Coast Suns in this one. So I'm sad as a supporter, but the Suns just don't lose at home. And
Flag Suns!
They did well to dig in against the Flag Dons, beating them by, 10 points in the end. So congratulations to them.
Yep.
Noah Anderson. Well, you wouldn't read about it unless you had to listen to this pod, because we can pretty much guarantee you that he will score 50 next week, Skiddy.
I said it on last week's pod that Noah Anderson is going to have 150 against the Bombers, and he got it on the nose.
150 on the nose, yeah.
I was firing from all angles for my getting closest to the squeeze, nailing Anderson on the money. Yeah, absolutely nailed it. 33 disposals, 17 contested disposals as well from Noah Anderson. That's right. I said 17 contested from Noah Anderson. Absolutely love to say that. And yeah, he'll have 50 next week. No, wait.
Hang on.
63. He will get 63.
Yeah, he's about that, isn't he? Talk to me about the Diddley, mate. He got hurt early.
Yeah, he did. And then he comes out and he gets 33 disposals and he gets another ton, 119 Supercoach points. So just absolutely had it on a string. Him and Alex Sexton, actually. Sexton had 100 Supercoach points, 30 disposals. They were both just unreal off halfback. So if you have Sexton, oh my God, you're absolutely laughing. Deadly, don't worry about it. He just had like a little niggle. It was early in the game. He played through it and still had 33 disposals. No dramas for the diddly Sam Flanders. Matt Rao. 26 disposals, which is nice for him. 11 tackles, awesome, fantastic. 13 contested disposals. He was just in and under all over it. So, love to see that. Tuk 108 Supercoach points, horse, 28 disposals, 5 tackles. Yep, good. The Gold Coast midfield, God, when they're firing, they are absolutely all over.
They're elite. Yep.
And this was just one of those games, mate.
Yep, it was. Sexton, 100 Supercoach points. So for those of you that held him, congratulations. We just fell into a lot more cash. 30 disposals. Him and Flanders look really nice as a tandem off half-back. Although, keep in mind, Powell is back in 2 weeks. So be ready to move on Sexton because they will prefer Powell down there. Speaking about players, this Mac Andrews bloke, holy heck, he is so good. Isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. He's just all over it. He's all over it. The intercept marking, everything, fantastic. Bodie Uland, 82 Supercoach points, mate. Hold if you have.
Absolutely.
Hold if you have. Easy as that. Ned Moyle, 77 Supercoach points. Made 65K or so tonight. Fantastic. Just watch for when Witts is back. Could be next game. Could be after the bye. We'll have to wait and see. Sam Clossy, 47 Supercoach points. Is that time to move, horse? Because it's getting about that. I mean, you could move, but you'd have to bank on a fair bit of improvement. I think he desperately needs this bye.
Get that garbage out of here!
I'm more than happy. I've been proved wrong when we've seen one bad come out. We worry about losing a bit of coin. I don't think the job security is there at least. That's the main thing with Clossy. So
it is.
Can hold
it
there.
Is.
There's other plays that we can obviously do beforehand. So he desperately needs this bye because he is running out of legs.
Clossy's turning into Charlie Curnow for me.
Oh, okay. Very, very nice. Very nice.
Yep,
yeah, I mean, you are right. Wing roll does make it hard and up and down. Yes, I do agree there. But he's not running the ground as much as that he did in the first couple of games that he had.
Graham, 45 Supercoach points. So if you held him, awesome. You've made 20K. But I'm not sure how much longer I'm holding him for the Bombers.
Job security, worries.
Dodgy. Yeah. Ridley, would you believe it? Another 100 Skiddy.
Yep, he's done it again. 111 Supercoach points, 22 disposals, 9 marks. Happy if you had
we brought it up a couple of weeks ago that with Ben Nkoi in the side, it will make his Supercoach game even friendlier. So the fact that he got 22 touches, 9 marks here, he loves a kick out. He does use the ball really well. He's got a nice leg on him. Yep, you're looking to bring him in. My backs are done, so I won't be bringing him in. But if you're looking for backs to bring into your side, he is definitely one that you can look at and feel comfortable that he is going to score well. Now, this next man, was it 5 weeks ago that he won our illustrious Cone of the Week? I think he won the first ever Cone of the Week.
No, you got the second one.
Second one. So since then, he's turned up a few times, mate.
Mate, yeah, he's done all right. You're welcome, everyone. Yep, it's starting to rocket up his ass, and there he goes. He's got another 101, so good on him. But still, God, no, I'm not picking him at all. Zach Merritt.
Can I just tell you that he has a 4-round average of 101?
Wow. That's absolutely outrageous. What's he priced at? Is it like 351? 351. I mean...
No.
Righto then. Merritt, 97. 97 Supercoach points, 33 disposals, 10 contested. Yeah, we liked a little bit more out of him. I thought he played a good game. Just Supercoach didn't reflect it, but that's all right. We keep on going with that. Red Dog, 103 Supercoach points, 512K. Do we have faith in him at all, Horse, or no?
I don't like it as much as Ridley.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And
so
I reckon you'll find, I'll do the quick maths for you. I reckon you'll find that Ridley's No, Ridley's only 15K more expensive.
Yeah, I'd probably take that go on Ridley as well, in fairness.
Yep.
Caldwell, he had 88 Supercoach points, 465K, still getting some CBAs, but as a forward, yeah, it makes it interesting, but yeah, I don't know if he's just absolute, can we trust it as a forward option? Yeah, but nah, it's like on the verge, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I do like that he's in midfield, but nah.
Yeah, no. And Martin, 80 Supercoach points, 24 touches. I did say at the start of the year that I thought he would be a top 6 back, and up until this point, he probably has been. But now that Ridley's starting to get his game on, who's the other bloke?
Red Dog, Hind, and McGrath.
Yeah, I think it's time to sell.
Much. Yeah,
I think it's time to sell.
Way too many good ball users. He also he also goes forward too, Martin.
Mm-hmm. Before we move on to the next game, I'm just showing you some odds. So people are throwing out some odds for who the game of the week is this weekend. Laverty's at $1.01.
Oh, they do know that I like coning Laverde. Also, Ian, I see your
We'll bring it up
mate.
next week.
With the Cups, mate. I purely just look at all the players that have played for either team that are then retired or not playing for those teams, and I basically just go off of who I think someone's funny or if I know the name, I'll just have a crack at that. And Horse, quickly before we move on to Essendon, tell us about your mid-season draftee, because I know you wanted to chat about him.
He was awesome today. Saad El Howley, or however you pronounce it. I'm sure that's probably incorrect, but 25 touches and absolutely blitzed it in his first game for Essendon in the VFL. I think I went early on him. So I bought him in last week with my downgrades that I made because I believe that that's what Essendon's missing. We're missing someone with high energy, high pace, defensive pressure. And I don't think it'll be next week, but I think he will make his way into our side. We'll call it the West Coast game.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yep. I'd love to say that from him because, I like the kid's talent. So hopefully he gets a shot.
For sure, mate. So that'll do us for the games, ladies and gentlemen. We are now going to move on to our hot guys. This is why I'm hot. And to start us off, Skiddy.
Yeah.
Tom Mooney.
Yeah, I mean, look, if we could bring him in, without the pit net, it'd be all over there. But yeah, an absolute ripping game. Hopefully, well, not hopefully, but for Supercoach wise, hopefully Pitnet stays out for a little bit more.
Fingers crossed. Last 3 games for DeConing, 28 with Pitnet in the side. Yep. Then since he injured his finger, 131, 140. So if we can get any sort of certainty out of Voss that Pitnet is not coming back, he's a very big option for us. Sam Walsh.
The pain in the ass thing about that is he's currently rising in price. So we kind of need to make this gamble on it first, but it's all right. Sammy Walsh, 111 Supercoach points, 34 touches, 13 tackles. Needs that disposal efficiency up 54, ain't cutting it. If he went at 80, it'd be unreal. So, but he still makes the hot guys list because he was probably one of the best for Carlton.
Yeah, absolutely. Pickles, he's on the hot guys list. Fuck it. Yeah. 110 Supercoach points, 22 touches, 6 tackles. He looks as though he's really starting to become a fantasy relevant player, but we're not going to talk too much about him.
Yep.
Because he'd be the type of bloke that would probably pick himself in Supercoach. Yeah, you're right. Bont, 186 Supercoach points. This man was the man of the week, wasn't he? The squeeze of the week. You got it. Yes, we know. 38 touches, 9 tackles, 2 goals.
VC'd him and you VC'd him and we told everyone to VC him. We just love to see it.
Yes. That is one of the best individual games you'll see this year, mate.
Yeah, 100%. Unbelievable. Let's hope that he continues this on. Tingles, speaking of being back, thank God, 131 Supercoach points, 16 disposals, 7 marks, 50 big hitouts, even though he lost the hitout battle to Darcy Cameron. That's what we want to see from him. Looked way better. So let's hope he keeps that going on. Just like this man, Horse, Daily Bale.
Dale Bale. 133 Supercoach points, 35 touches. We said that the Pies give up a lot of points to half-backers, and sure enough, he took advantage of it. Now, your man from the Hawthorn Footy Club.
Yes, sir.
Dylan Moore.
Yes, sir. We love to see that. 169 Supercoach points horse. I reckon these little iffy, players, whether to bring him in or bring him on, that's what made you get so close to being number one this week. Bailey Dale, Dylan Moore. We just
VC on Bond, yeah.
Yeah, VC on Bond, yeah. We back yourself with Dacos. You'll love to see it. Dacos is also on the hot guys list, 156, absolute star for his game. Dylan Moore, though, 169, 27 touches, 5 goals, absolutely everywhere, mate. He was fantastic. I know 2 of those goals got gifted by 50-meter penalties. I don't care. Supercoach points wides anyway. That was already after he was on 91 at halftime, so fine by me. 2-ray running ability, sensational.
Absolutely.
Mason Wood.
We've spoken about the Boner from the Saints. We've spoken about the Wang. We're now taking our Wood out. 140 Supercoach points, 22 touches, 8 marks, 6 tackles, and 4 goals. He was one of the better Supercoach scorers for the Saints last year, back-to-back tons, and Wood is back. Maxi Holmes, though, 133 Supercoach points, and he's gone pretty large last 2 weeks. 29 touches, 1 goal for Holmes. We spoke about his inability to have that high ceiling a few weeks back. He looks to have bucked that trend, though, mate. Very Supercoach-friendly game he has, doesn't he?
Absolutely, he does. And, that really annoys me because I was like, oh, Geelong just play a system. Geelong just play a system. Said that he doesn't get these super high scores. And he does this shit. So, yeah, that's annoying. Yes, Kappa, I believe DPP is this round, isn't it? So he'll be active as of next round. So that's good.
Yep. But there's no one really relevant that we need to look at.
No, piss all. No. Yeah, CPAs does help. Yeah, but
Ed Richards is probably the only one. But yeah.
Yeah. Jordan Clark. Sorry.
Jordan Clark.
126 Supercoach points. And Ryan, let's throw them both on the hot guys list. 125. Yeah, mate. Just love chip, kick to kick. They love this stuff. So, yes, sir. We absolutely love that.
Can we give Switter a shout out on our hot guys list, please?
Hell yeah, we can give Switter a shout out. Sammy Swit, definitely on the hot guys list. You get what? It was 119 Supercoach. Fantastic game, 25 disposals. Absolutely love that. Well done, Sammy Swit. Definitely on the hot guys list. Love to see that. Yeah.
Noah Anderson today. He was bloody awesome, wasn't he?
I told you to be on this list.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't read about it unless you listen to this pod. One good, one bad. 150. Skiddy absolutely hit it 100% on the head, 150 Supercoach points after a 55 last week. 35 touches, 17 contested. Sorry, you love to see it. We're picking a 63 next week for Noah Anderson.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do us for the hot guys. We're now going to get into some players that potentially need a blanket in cold guys.
Also, though, great call there by Golden Tonsils, Phil Unfiltered. Cats do play Swans next week. Maxi Holmes could be copping that James Jordan tag.
Hope not.
Halfback James Jordan tag, and you're stuffed.
Yeah, that's all right. Let's get into some cold guys, mate, because without going into too much detail, there might be some Cone of the Week nominees in here.
Yep. Absolutely, there could be. Charlie Dixon, didn't get a kick in 3 quarters and then got sub, finishing on 11 points. He has now been told that there is a genuine chance that he will be held out of the Port Adelaide team from now on because they are prioritising Finlayson, Georgiades, and Todd Marshall. So,
yes,
good for Dicko.
Yeah, I reckon he's on the way out there at Port Adelaide.
I love what they said, how they go, we'd love for you to stick around, but if you want to leave, then, we'll help you do that. What's he going to do? Hey, let's just play VFL here. Sweet Charlie's going to want to do that. Come on, mate.
Yeah, that's right. Matt Kennedy from Carlton, 14 touches, 37 Supercoach points. That's really average by a bloke of his quality, mate.
Yeah. Look, he can definitely be better than that, but they were just such a good all-round squad on the night for Carlton. But it's just how it goes for Matty Kennedy with how elite their midfield is. Yeah. Ash Johnson, 4 touches, did not register a disposal until halfway through the third quarter, finishing on 4 touches, 27 Supercoach points. I reckon he had probably about 3 marks that were after the player of free kicks that he had given away. He was absolutely putrid.
For those of you that are in the Discord, I made a post to our man Kizza, who's the Punters Club president, If Ash Johnson gets 30 touches, I'll scull 3 beers on this podcast tonight. At halftime, he still needed 30 touches.
Yeah, that's because he was lined up in the middle on the AFL app. Because what do I always say, lads? Never trust the damn AFL app for team lineups. Never right.
Yeah. Lockie Bramble responsibly. He's our brambling responsibly man. Had perhaps his quietest game of the year too, registering only 7 touches and 4 marks for his 29 Supercoach points. I feel a bit bad putting this guy in here because we know that he was hurt, but Jordan Dawson, mate, he had a real stinker, especially for someone who's priced at around 600K. 15 touches and only 55 Supercoach points.
Yeah, mate. Look, we can put him on cold, and that was an asterisk just because of he was injured pre-game. But you know, he probably should have put his hand up and said, "Hey, mate, I'm probably not right to play," because he did not look great at all. Josh Shelley though continues his inconsistent year. He had 11 touches and 41 disposals, still getting CBAs inside the mid, and I thought he was going to be able to step it up a little bit without rank in there, and he'd have to pull a bit of a load. Just went, nah, screw it. I'm going to keep doing the same thing that I was normally doing, but worse. So. He's definitely on the cold guys list. Josh Weddle, he hit the skids in the past couple of weeks. 13 touches, 40 Supercoach points. He was averaging 90 in the first month of footy. Really put a halt on that. But in fairness to him, the ball hasn't been down there much for the Hawks because they've been dominating the last 5 weeks.
Yep, spot on, mate. Jack Petruccelli from West Coast Eagles had an absolute stinker on Santiago too. 8 touches, 20 Supercoach points.
Yep.
His fellow teammate, the man that you said, do not bring in after his 83 the other week. Campbell Chesser had a break even of 18 and he just made it. 11 touches for 23 Supercoach points. Yep. Seb Ross has really fallen off the face of the earth when we're talking Supercoach, hasn't he, mate?
Mate, yeah, no, he did not do well at all. He only had 6 touches against West Coast for 44 Supercoach points. Yeah, he just was non-existent for a guy that's in the middle too. But now he's been moved out a little bit more as well, so he's trying to create a new role for himself. Bit tough for him, but, you know, that's just how it goes. Brian Myers, that's not a Brian Myers type game whatsoever. So cold by his standards. 12 touches, only 37 Supercoach points. In fairness, though, Dempsey was taking the piss and they were kind of just going all out, guns out. You can kind of do that against Richmond where they don't have the defensive stocks that they once did.
Yep. Now we want to give a shout out here. We talk about cold guys, but we're talking about a cold team here in the Melbourne Footy Club who got absolutely smacked by Fremantle. That is the highest score that Fremantle had kicked under Longmuir's tenure as their senior footy coach. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I tipped Freo in this game purely because Lever wasn't there and I thought it was going to be a bit tighter. Did not expect 92 points, but there you go.
Can we single out a specific Melbourne player in there, mate?
Turner. He was dog shit.
Oh, yeah. What about Harrison Petty?
Oh, yeah, Harrison Petty was also shit house. But honestly, I don't even think he could, I'm just used to Petty being like this now. This is just Petty. This is what we get. I'm surprised when he plays a good game. So he pushed Ben Brown out of the side and went, don't worry, mate. I'll do exactly what you do. I got you. Don't you? Right. But so what do you have? 72% time of ground, 2 touches? Oh, my God.
Disgusting, isn't it?
Something.
So that'll do us for the cold guys, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get stuck into our injury report. Now, for this first play that we want to bring up, I did say that I'm not going to speak about this man for the rest of the year, so all yours.
Okay, no worries at all, mate. So, Crouch Potato, Matt Crouch, we do wish him all the best with his AC joint injury. He will miss a few weeks. Good on him for playing through it, though, because apparently it happened either pre-game or early game or during the week, but he still played through it. So, good on him for doing that and putting his ass out there. Still had 35 touches, so good try there, mate.
Good Sounds like my footy coaches of years gone by. Good try, Mick.
They lost to the Hawks by 27 points. Come on, mate. Yeah, still all right. Pickett, after flipping off the Geelong fans, which was brilliant. Peak comedy. Getting subbed off and he just gives the old...
How was Richo in the commentary box? Richo's like, nah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, they said, this that shouldn't be done by Richmond players, should it, Richo? And Richo goes, no, I haven't got a problem with that.
He would have done it a few times in the past as well.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Lafau, unfortunately.
Pickett's done a calf, by the way.
Yep. Lafau, unfortunately,
Yeah.
he has done a knee. So on behalf of Skiddy Eye and the whole of the Insight Fantasy Sports community, we wish you all the best in your recovery, mate.
Mate, that poor bastard. He did a shoulder like early in the game too. Like he landed on it badly and he like was grabbing at his shoulder. Then he does his knee. Yeah, nah, not good.
In the same incident, Collar Dashney got a shot to the nose, but he'll be right. He may have broken his nose, but he'll be right. Ollie Henry did a pig string, mate.
Yeah, Henry subbed off early, so he's done a string. Not good there. So early sub, and I think it was the first quarter. So all the best to him. Hopefully he pushes through. That's probably like normally about 4 weeks or so. So probably Gary Rowan probably solidify himself back in the side there. Maxi King, he's done a knee. He was subbed out at 3/4 time. So don't know the extent of the knee injury, but that's never a good sign for him. Tex Walker, though, the back. Now, he was getting really, really worked on during the second quarter, Mick, and then could not make it out past halftime. Called it the quits. Don't know the extent of how bad the back is, but hopefully for Tex, it's not too bad because, with age and a big body like that, back injuries can get a bit troublesome.
Yeah, right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
We got Hammy, pig string.
Hey,
he did that really early, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he was done in the first quarter, and then Vladimir then does his string as well. So not good for those two guys. Luckily for the Dogs, they do have pretty good coverage coming through.
And Vandermeer did a pig string as well.
That's what I just said. Yeah, Vandermeer and Harms, yes.
Langford, mate, he's got a hip pointer.
He's got a hip pointer. Yeah, that sucks. So he was subbed out for Sardis, and that's not good for Kyle Langford. Hopefully, because he's been unreal for the Bombers. So hopefully he doesn't miss too much time.
And we've got Deadly in the chat. Max King, not Kling. Cleared of serious injury to that knee, so that's awesome to hear.
Good. So it might just be a week.
Lockie Hunter, calf, mate.
Sorry, Ian. Pig string is a hamstring, so we do apologize about that. And Lockie Hunter, he got subbed off. A lot of icing on that calf, so sounds like a pretty bad calf injury. So he'll probably miss a few.
It's good to see Jonas in the chat because he put that little singing thing about Campbell Chesser in the chat last Wednesday night, and he absolutely shit the bed. So, love your work there, Jonas.
That's how we do it.
That's it for our injuries, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have a little discussion about our punters club.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
How'd we go on the weekend?
Oh, mate, I believe some of the boys got a few. I did see the Punters Club president. He tipped a few winners in there as well. A couple of short ones, a couple of mid-price ones. We love to see that. So, if you haven't already, look, get into the Discord, download the Discord app, whatever you have to do, make an account. Click that link underneath this video right now. You go into pick your sports, choose AFL, whichever other sport you want to do, mainly AFL. One of the subsections has Punters Club, and that's where you will see kids are giving out these beautiful tips all the time. I missed my...
Deadly's all over it too. Yeah.
Mate, seven games this round. Yeah. I had 5 bets. 4 of them got voided. And then my last one was the Demons one, and Clary didn't get 25. So I was absolutely spewing, but that's all right. So all the boys are all over it. As's spreadsheets are there to help us win the punt. So if you do like having a little bet, doesn't matter what you bet, anything little or odd. All we ask is that you do send in your
gamble
tips
responsibly. Yep.
Oh yeah, and gamble responsibly as well. Don't bet what you can afford to lose.
That's right.
We will hopefully help you flip them into more.
Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it? There's quite a bit of knowledge going on in the chat, isn't there, with Tommy and the likes. And I find it to be a really good source of information. I don't claim to know it all, but when you got guys who are like-minded people who have got a more of an idea about footy and what happens with disposal markets and gold markets, it's always good to take that in. Yes, Mick, you need to jump in the Discord soon, mate. You need to send me your address because you won Squeeze of the Week last week. Sorry, not Cone of the Week.
No, he won
because,
Squeeze of the Week.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you got excited, Horse.
It comes time where we've got people that, you're sitting at the traffic lights, you're waiting for the light to turn green, and you get the old mate who wants to wash your window for a fee, and you go to give him money, and he says, no, I just want to know who the cone of the week is this week. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we've got to get Skiddy in the zone here. We give you the cone of the week.
Yes, horse. And I am firmly planting my eyes on one person in particular, but there is a few cone nominations that I have to get through first because we had some absolute stinkers that I've seen this week.
Hold back.
Oh, you never know. You know I never will, mate. All right, first of all, Jaya miss. Mate, he takes a mark 15 metres out directly in front, tries to give it to one of the Freo players that's on goal side, and he throws it to him. And I'm just like, come on, mate. What are we doing? Go back there, slot the goal, don't be silly. And that was in the game when the game was still tight, and he does that crap. Never have I seen a throw the ball 20 metres out in front when you've already marked and have a clean set shot on goal. Fine, whatever, no worries. I'm giving an honourable mention to Nick Martin, horse, because how the hell do you hit the post from 10 metres out? And there was no player that was coming towards him to put pressure on him. He just hits the post. Come on, Nick Martin. You're meant to be better than that. You have all these, you have this horse, this beautiful horseman that is relying on you to do this shit, and you stuff that easily. Come on, Nick Martin. We need to be better than that. Horse, I've been working. You know, this is my first year doing this podcast. So I've been doing a little bits and pieces. So I've got a little special one for everyone.
Just the atmosphere against a big Melbourne club, plenty on the line, for some mistakes like that. It has been a huge game.
Oh, fuck.
How the hell do you kick a torpedo 50 metres directly to the opposition? Ben Mackay, what is that crap? Thank God you're only paying him $1 million a year for that shit. Unbelievable. Honourable mention again. The Demons.
Dear.
Come on. We're better than that. You won a flag 3 years ago, and you're pulling out a 92-point loss to the Dockers? I'm singling in on two players. Turner, Petty, dog shit. That is absolutely horrid. Come on, we're better than that. You are a good team. Absolute shithouse. Yeah. Both of you two, especially the forward line, that is crap. If Bailey Fritsch has been your best player down the forward line, you're meant to be the tall forwards. Dog shit. But horse, everyone knows where I'm going with the cone of the week this week for. If you were in the Discord, I was potting him every single game, everything he did. Ash Johnson, that is one of the shittest performances I've seen from a player. My God, like, what on earth was he trying to accomplish down there forward line for the Pies? He was meant to be the main forward. Like, come on, contest the ball. You've got 5 other smalls around you, and you couldn't even go near it. Then he made Alex Keith look like Frothy's May because he was just taking easy marks down the defense, and then didn't even get back to try and get his position. And the Dogs went down and kicked rebound 50 goals. That shot shithouse. Ash Johnson, weak as piss, be better.
Wow. And he didn't get subbed either, did he?
Woo.
He didn't get subbed off, did he?
No, he didn't. No, he played the whole game.
Wow.
Played the whole game. There is that's almost as bad as when he showed the ball to that player in the VFL and they got run down tackle.
And they got run down.
The same man, ladies and gentlemen. So also too, if you would like to, go click the link onto the Insight Fantasy Sports web store and buy Weak as Piss, Be Better merch. We have t-shirts and jumpers. Mine will be on the way soon. Can't wait to do, oh God, horse, when I can do a cone of the week in the Weak as Piss, Be Better shirt. Oh my God.
You know what? That'll sell like hotcakes. But ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. He even went to the extent of downloading footage, no copyright intended, from
I'm getting there.
Wherever it was. You must have filmed it yourself.
I did.
But you can see the effort that this man puts into the cone of the week, and it's all to make it as good as we can. So this week, your cone of the week is Ash Johnson of the Collingwood Footy Club. Tell you what, it's hard to get in the zone when you hear that.
Oh, mate, it still makes me laugh every single goddamn time. It's bloody brilliant.
That's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into our questions now. Thank you for being patient with us. Mm-hmm. Let's get into it.
It's question time. Let's answer your questions for the week ahead. I
also wish I had the film clip of. Did you see when the Saints were singing the club song?
No.
They were singing the club song, and then one player always goes, you know, when they go, "Oh, win the Saints," and then one player goes, "Oh, win the Saints," like they do that bit.
Yeah.
So the club song goes, "I win the Saints," and then Jack Higgins goes, "I win the Saints," and then they all goes marching in, and then Jack Higgins goes, "I win the Saints" again, and they all go, "Oh, mate." It's been a while.
He's a special type of breed, isn't he, old Jackie Higgins? Skid Fits.
Absolutely.
I want to know exactly where you're sitting at, mate. So as soon as Supercoach opens, please put in the chat. You are top 100 at the moment, mate. We're all gunning and hopefully or hoping that you can make some ground on the guys at the top, mate.
Sure.
NRL 874.
Is that good?
I got no idea.
I don't know,
Don't
mate.
know.
They're live. Go check with them.
I think I got
They do a great job.
961 this week, maybe. I'll have to check that.
I asked Brano all my stuff in NRL, so hopefully I did okay. Let's see what I did. Oh, 985. Let's go.
Ah, you're flying. Chris Tack, g'day, fellas. Chris, how you doing, mate? Thank you for joining us. Before we keep going with the questions, reminder to you at home, ladies and gentlemen, like, subscribe, bell.
Yes.
The more thumbs up, the more love that you give us. It helps us expand into the community and be able to give everyone the cone of the week, the squeeze of the week, and a whole lot more. So please, thumbs up. Thank you.
Also, I do want to say as well, when me and Horse do to give the tip of the hat and we point, that's where the chat is on our screen. So when you are saying g'day, we are all saying g'day back as well.
Absolutely.
How you going?
Deadly, finally some points on the board, and now this little star boy might win Rising Star.
Who's that? Ollie Dempsey, maybe? Ooh.
Corey Blackledge, thanks, Horse, on Jordan Clark in for my team. No worries, brother.
Yep, we love that.
We love helping you out at home. Skits, kia ora. My man.
I don't know what that means.
I think it's like hello or good day in Kiwi.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
lovely.
Now, I'm just going through the starred comments here, mate, so you'll have to see if anything gets put down below too.
Yeah, mate,
in case
there's
I
a
got it wrong.
couple of extra questions. Oh,
Yeah.
that Deadly said that anything 900 plus this week in NRL is good, so we did good.
Oh, good. Rigged. Next, he will give himself cone of the week too.
Not quite. Ash Johnson was definitely deserved.
Jasper, going to join the chat, boys. Yes, sir. Get him in the Discord.
Yes,
Description
sir.
is below, mate. Jump in, say good day. We will get all around you, my good man. Armored Frog, I really want to hear how your son went, mate, with that top score. He could nearly take out the big score of the week this week, mate. So as soon as it opens, let us know. Drop Sweet, bring in Soldo with a Dixon on one leg. Yeah, cone of the week for Ken. Armored Frog, he's a Port Adelaide man. He does drop a fair bit of knowledge, all things Port Adelaide, and we appreciate that.
Absolutely, we do. Also, too, Jasper, you the man.
He's in. Yes, sir. What a man. Good boy. Pickles is the kind of guy that goes shit for the first 4 weeks and then comes out and kills it once the Pickles jokes come out. You're absolutely right, mate.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I may have done some shit pickups and trades, but getting Jason Horn-Francis in my team before he actually popped off was probably one of my better ones, and I hate saying that.
Hey, boys. Bloody Moore cost me my league. What a player, though. Will he be a must forward like Rankin when he comes back?
Mate, Moore's been a must for 5 weeks. Come on, Jags.
Good stat by Deadly here. Bulldogs actually are the 12th ranked team against Rucks now. So, yeah, teams are scoring well against them. Armored Frog again. Shouts to Big Horse with the priority for the Bontin.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, my man.
Right on there, mate.
Worst call not having VC on Dacos and Bont and went Ryan. Missed the end of the game and had Merritt C in the end. Well, that's all right, mate.
Corey, buddy, are you only watching us for the cups, mate? Like, we actually get this shit right. Come on, mate.
Nah, we'll get his team up and going. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
my good mate Bramble responsibly had his own numbers. Yeah, he was shit house this week, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Armored Frog, more still an option though, or do we wait for him to dip more? I don't think he's going to dip anymore.
I think maybe the break even might be pretty high because he did get 270s. So this might actually be your best shout. Eh?
I think his break even was 160, so he might have met it.
Actually, I think he did beat it by one there. I think he got 100. No, wait, maybe it was 164 or something like that. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But
I'll check it.
Your option.
I'll check it right now, mate. Just stand by. His 488k. His break even was 145, so he will be about 500k.
Yeah, you probably have a crack on that. I'm still backing him from when I said it 5 weeks ago that he'll be that he'll be the best. Yeah.
Corns is a knob. You better believe it. Choke artist, what's up, boys? Yes, sir.
Right.
Golden tonsils. Darcy gets a 2-week paid holiday for smashing Bruzzy, which seems like the appropriate reward. Treat yourself.
Yep, absolutely. Treat yourself. Couldn't agree more.
If Hawks start playing shit, will Massimo D'Ambrosio still score? No, he won't.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, because he was shit when they were playing shit, and then they're good when he was playing good. So yeah.
Travis, thank you for joining the chat, mate. Can we target now after his bye? Absolutely, you can, mate. But I would probably go Dunkley.
Oh, okay. I would also probably go Dunkley as well, but I would take Zorko over both.
Breaking news. Team representing Daylight now, the new favourites to make the 2024 Grand Final against the Sydney Swans. Would you believe it?
Throwing a bit of shade on this flag dance party that you've been having, Horse.
That's okay. That's okay. I'd rather lose in June than in September, which we're really good at.
Facts.
Raise your hand if your only loss is to Richmond. Where are you? Golden Tonsils?
Oh, hey, that's how North are better than Swans. We haven't lost to Richmond yet.
Hey, I'll read this one out and then we'll bring up something. Always been a big Zach Williams fan. Actually thought I had my NBA fantasy keeper league up and thought it was Zaire Williams.
I wouldn't be keeping Zaire Williams either, mate.
Nah, neither. Don't North Melbourne have West Coast this week?
Yes, they do.
Are they going to win?
No.
Okay.
Not in
How
Perth.
close do you think it's going to be?
I will go Eagles by 36.
Okay.
Yep.
I think North's going to win.
No, you're silly. What? How many times? Everyone, right? Okay, look. North are going through a rebuild stage. We have a lot of young talent and a lot of young teams. Stop telling me that I think North are going to cause an upset because you're worried about your teams bloody losing a game, being the first team to lose to North. We're not winning a damn game, all right? Stop saying it.
Bolter bet.
Bet. Righto. Double or nothing. Fair.
Yep.
Done.
Asa. Haha, my missus said it was cute that I got a shout out. Mate, you do a power of work in our Discord and we appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much.
You get so many.
Did Lafau actually play the game out with a ruptured ACL? Yes, he did. He's built from different cloth. Kizza, our man, our Punters Club president, Sam Doherty did the same. He didn't even know he'd done it versus Brisbane.
Yeah. Tough as
he's back on the track too. He was there was photos of him getting around, which was nice.
Fantastic to see. Absolutely.
And how big your quads are, because that's the only thing that keeps your knee stable with sideways stability.
Yeah. To be able to keep running, yeah, absolutely. And Lafau's are huge.
Hands and heels. Evening, gents. Great show so far. Thank you very much, son.
Appreciate you.
Weekly Paranoid pre-lockout dropping question. 2040 ranked 10. Oh, you're nearly in the top 1,000, mate. Congratulations. Yeah. Green or red arrows? I reckon 2040 is probably a bit above par or around par.
Hey, that's what I got. I got
really?
2040. Yeah, I got 2040, but I only had 18 players.
That's all right. You lads are 4 for 4 for predicting it for me. You're welcome, mate. Next week, we'll get into it on Wednesday night, but I am looking at either Shai Bolton or Charlie Curnow or both.
Mm-hmm. Yep, fair.
Because I think, we brought up before, Salem should be on -90 for his defense on Sam Switowski. Mm-hmm. Tigers want to play him permanently forward.
Love that.
Tougher than trying to understand a loss to the Tigers when you're 10-1.
Hey, but it happened. We don't have to understand it. We just know that it happened.
No, it's factually correct. Clary 2025 is going to be the bargain of the year for Supercoach. You know what, Corey? I reckon you're right.
I reckon you bang on too.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Nutters. Thank you for joining us, mate. When do trades open? I reckon could be now. Yeah.
I'll double check.
Or 10 o'clock. Yeah.
No, they're not open yet. So, we still got a little
I'll say 10 o'clock. Hands and heels. 3 votes for Clark, 2 for Switter, Daylight, 1, raffle 10 blokes.
Fair enough.
None of them would have been Melbourne blokes.
No.
Jack Edmondson, thank you for joining us, mate.
Yeah, Jack.
Ryan's role is literally what Heath Shaw's was when he moved to the Giants. You know what? You bang on, mate.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. He is. He's a little bit bigger role, but pretty much the exact same.
Yep. Just want to mention Jack Hutchinson, 3rd pick in the West Coast mid-season draft, kick 5 in the waffle. Keep an eye out. Wowee.
Yep, did say that too. Yeah, yep, definitely. That'd be hopefully he could just take the spot of maybe Campbell Chesser.
Yeah.
Hint, no, or Jack Petrocelli.
Hint. Is Ryan injury report? I'm not sure which Ryan you're talking about. Liam Ryan, Luke Ryan,
I don't think Liam or
Samson
Luke,
Ryan. Don't know.
I didn't.
You'll
I
have to
don't
let
think
us
any of
know,
the
mate.
Ryans did. Yep.
Hang for Supercoach scores to open so I can see how well. Yeah, I reckon your boys right at the pointy end, mate. We really do want to hear it.
I've not seen.
Yeah, Trav, you should join the Discord. We need it. We absolutely do need a Brisbane man in there, mate.
Yes, we will.
We would absolutely love that.
Promise we weren't ragging them. I know you boys in that Discord, and you definitely will.
Yeah. Ridley and Kerno, my side just got a whole lot hotter. Yes, sir, it will, my friend.
Oh, Luke Ryan got a knee in the back of the head, but finished the game out. Yeah, no, he'll be fine. Mate, I reckon he'll be right. Same as Marshall. Rowan Marshall got the same thing in the West Coast game. He'll be right.
Luke Ryan, half the time he ends up guarding grass.
Yeah, that's closey.
Yep. Oh, closey. Yeah, closey to Ridley for me.
Yep.
That'll be a good move.
Hine
was almost a part of my Supercoach side. Said if he turned up today, he would be. Well,
do it.
You can't go back on your work. You wouldn't
do it. Do it.
Kizzo, you can run, but you can't hind.
Oh.
I like that.
Very well.
Laverde is 101 for the cone. Lucky you didn't put any money on, Tommy.
Sorry about that, mate. Laverde skips a week.
Ooh. There was something before, mate. The people at home want to get a bit of an insight as to what you're thinking for the Cups this week. What sort of flavour are we going to go with?
I haven't checked the games yet, but basically what I do is I kind of just go like, players that I remember from playing from either side. If I remember any of them, anything funny, anything good about what they did, basically that. So mainly my main thing is like, I'm not going to choose a guy from like the 1920s or anything like that. I'm going to choose pretty much a guy mainly like 1990s onwards, some 1980s, depending on who they are or if I recognize the name. But other than that, if it's something funny or something that resonates to me, then I'll probably choose them for the Cups most likely. That's basically how I do it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Breaking news. Mbappe to Real Madrid.
Okay. What does that mean? Oh, it's soccer. Mbappe is that French guy. Yeah. Great. That's really, really good. Good.
Go the Melbourne Storm.
Yeah, go Storm. No, Storm's NRL, mate. That's all right.
Fuck you. Melbourne victory.
Okay.
Do you think O'Hawley coming in, that Martin moves forward and O'Hawley takes wing halfback role? Kizza. Yes.
Isn't that Hawley bloke like a forward though? He's got some pretty good.
He can play anyway. He can play anyway.
Well, why the hell would he move to halfback when you've already got like 500 of them? Doesn't need another one there.
He's the one that will think Maxi Holmes from Geelong. Max Holmes light. Like he's fast and uses the ball well.
I thought you were going to say he's like Adam Sard from Carlton, and I was nearly about to call it out.
Nope. Horse needs to shout himself in hot guys for the Bont call in. Thank you, mate. It's a joint effort.
On this podcast also? Far out, bloody hell.
What's Kyle Langford paying for Cone of the Week?
He was up there, but he was sub, so I'm not doing that.
Harrison Petty's 70 cents to the dollar.
He was close, but I gave, look, Ash Johnson, the ball was down there a lot. He just stuffed it up every single time he came down there. So wrong positioning. Petty just didn't see enough of it.
Our Geelong man, Asa, Ted Clossy, 27-3 in the VFL for the Cats as well.
Ooh.
I reckon he's pretty much bang on for getting a game soon, mate. You're absolutely right. Yeah, Pickles is the sort of bloke who hears he made the hot guys list and then asks every girl at the pub, do you know I made the hot guys list?
Oh, yeah, because he definitely watches us.
You're getting a lot of love in the chat, mate. I'd like to congratulate my man Skiddy getting Daily Bale's name right this week. Proud of you, Slugger.
Slugger. Really? Really? You're going to call me Slugger Tiger? Unbelievable.
Is DPP this round from Kappa? Yes, sir, it is, mate.
Yes, it is.
Ian Johnson, I'd like to congratulate my man Skiddy for beating Bont in a game of footy back in the day. Skiddy could have gotten more points than Bont this week for Squeeze of the Week.
Under 14's finest, baby.
James Jordan next week as well to go to Maxi Holmes. I don't think he does.
I think he does.
I think he goes to Tom Stewart.
No, I think he goes to Max Holmes. And last time we had this kerfuffle horse, I said he went to Bailey Dale, and he went to Bailey Dale. So I'm going to book it in as that he's going to Max Holmes.
Okay. I was worried Sam Flanders got injured when he hopped off late in the first year. So were we, mate, but lucky.
Just
Big Baller Brand. What do we reckon of bringing Ed Richards in for D6?
Ooh. See, now this is the tough one, right? Because Richards was getting, let's say, like 80s or so off of half back, but he did most of his damage when he played in the midfield because Libba was out. Now, Ed Richards played extremely well in the midfield. Does that send Bont more forward time? And then they go Libba, Treloar, and Richards in the midfield, giving Richards more time? Or does Bont stay in there more because they need to start winning games now? Because obviously the right player put in there is Bont.
Yep.
What's Bever going to do? We don't know. I'm not going to have a go at Richards at that price for D6.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But a great question.
He's up. Ash
Bang
Johnson will
on.
become the league. He was pretty much
Bang on the money.
So in regards to Charlie Dixon, bloke's had 2 surgery-free preseasons since he started, been held together with Band-Aids forever and a day since. Yep. Spot on. Poor bloke. Can't keep his body right this year. Kappa, who to bring in off the buys? Dunkley, Heaney, Tom Green, I think will be dirt cheap.
Tom Green is definitely the one. He's the one for me. Yep, absolutely.
Kizza said Fisher.
Yeah, Fisher. Yeah, you could definitely go Fisher.
Kizza, I said Johnson would get minus 30 touches.
Smart.
Chesalinko, your beauty. Ahmed Frog. Now, Port Adelaide man, Brandon Zirk Thatcher should make the list for his obvious brain injury. He had the cross goal turnover. Yeah, that was disgusting, wasn't it?
That was bad.
Corey Blackledge, Chris Burgess, let's go this week against Tigers. Yeah.
No
He's
Texan.
pretty good.
No Texan. Yeah, absolutely. He could have a good chat here for a couple of goals.
Hands and heels, mate. Melbourne team diagnosed with a lack of heart.
Yep, big time.
I really rate this. Lockie Hunter still has flashbacks from crashing into 4 parked cars. Oh,
bloody hell, that's great.
That's awesome, isn't it?
That is
Samati Randwa, thank you for joining us, mate. I VC'd Butters, then took. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. I hope not, mate. We'll bounce back next week, my man.
Yeah.
Bum McFuck subbed Noble. Yeah, that's no good.
Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, that hurts. I know a couple of the boys needed Noble for 20 disposals, and Fly subs him off instead of Ash Johnson. Unbelievable.
So good point here from Deadly. Nick Martin, Zach Merritt, Kyle Langford, and Jake Stringer, 4 key offensive players for Essendon, had 10 shots at goal tonight. Mm-hmm. Actually, 11 shots because Jake Stringer kicked 1 out of bounds on the full, and they kicked 0 goals, 10.
Ouch. That hurts. Only if your forward line was as good as your back line.
Carlton versus Essendon. The real McKay versus Ben McPaid.
Hey, Jonas has got some class.
He's low-key kind of funny, isn't he?
Really
Jump in the Discord, mate. Love to see it. Have enough in the bank to go Williams, Clossy, and Wilson to Bowes, Ed Richards, and LDU this week. Or if McKercher is named, Martin, Wilson, and Clossy to McKercher, Bowes, and LDU and get Ed in next week. I wouldn't get Martin at the moment, mate. If you're looking at someone that price, I'd get Maxi Holmes, but that ship may have sailed now.
You mean Bowes?
What about McGovern from West Coast?
I wouldn't be going Bowes, and I wouldn't be going Richards. Bowes because he's got Danger and Guthrie to come back in, so not liking that. Top score was 2,374. So what did... Oh, so Armour Frog's boy got 11th overall. Great. Really, really bloody good effort. 11th is unreal.
Let's see. I'll just refresh mine, mate.
Lovely.
So I scored two. For those that are watching at home, I scored 2,251. So it's just loading in now.
You got 40th horse. Deadly saying you got 40th.
Yep, 40th overall.
Hey!
Yes, sir. There we go.
Horse. That's our horse. That is our horse. We love to say that. And congrats to Armour Frog's son.
That's awesome.
11th. That's elite. Well done. Love to say that. Love to see our community doing well.
Doing well. Yep.
Quickly back to that one.
Okay.
I wouldn't go Bowes because of Danger and Guthrie coming back. I wouldn't go Ed Richards because Libba coming back. So they're no-nos. LDU, like that. If you can get Tom Green in as well, love that. And then we will do more research for the Wednesday night show to bring in the best possible ones for you guys.
That's it. Tom Stewardess should be serving drinks on the Cats bench.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Love to see that.
Scorched Earth. Kerno or Moore?
Dylan Moore.
Kerno might be 70K cheaper.
Dylan Moore.
Okay.
I know he's 70K cheaper, but I don't think Kerno can get the consistent massive scores that Dylan Moore can.
Yep. LDU or Dunkley or Fisher?
That price for LDU is kind of interesting to me, and Sherry is getting a lot better. I think they'll be probably better after the bye too. I'd have more faith in Dunkley, and I think the reliability of Fish is always going to be there because it's probably going to be down North's backline a lot.
Yep. Kira Ora, is that how you say it? Is hello
Mary.
and Mary.
Love
Yep.
that.
Cool.
I love
Big
learning
baller
things.
brand. What do you reckon of Goulden coming off the bye? Some good matchups coming up and good price. We'll do the
That is
research,
good,
mate, and we'll get back to you on Wednesday night.
Yeah, that's a good shout, actually. Don't mind that. Definitely. will
Kai,
keep posted.
thanks for joining us, mate. Zorko or
Kai.
Neil?
Zorko, because he's
Zorko.
forward. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's forward eligibility.
Yep. I reckon Neil's been carrying something this year as well.
He looks good against shit teams and then crap against good teams. That's basically what it is. He's not putting much of his ass into it.
Jonas the GOAT. Damn you, Brosio. Damn you to hell. Massimo di Ambrosio. Yeah.
Yes. We love to see that.
Ahmed Frog. Is Rosie the bargain buy after the buys, or do we think he's having an off year altogether? Also becoming a dad during the week, will that inspire his return? Great shout, mate.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to bottom out. He may even go to 400K because he's still got the break even of 174, and he will be the cheapest M6 or M7 you could find this year. So I would suggest if you're looking to trade someone else in this week and then get him in, we'll say 3 weeks from now. So you don't want him this week because they've got the buy.
Correct.
You don't want him the week after because he's got the break even of 174.
Yeah.
You want him to potentially score his 100, 110, whatever he's going to score. And then we get him in when the break even's more manageable, and that can complete your mids.
Yep. I love that. I'm absolutely on you with that. So Tom Green could be the go as well.
Ian Johnson, North only just beat the buy this week.
How do I kick people from chat?
McGovern, Ridley, Houston, or Jordan Clark. A couple of them still have to play Sydney, so maybe get a potential Jordan tag.
The only ones that would get the Jordan tag from those guys would be Houston and Clark. Ridley and McGovern wouldn't.
He's not going to Ridley and he's not going to McGovern.
No.
I think, mate, the biggest ceiling of the lot of them that won't get the Jordan tag will be Ridley.
I agree there, but is his upside better than Houston and Clark's? I'm not 100% sure.
No,
just with the amount that of Essendon halfbackers that they have. I would definitely put McGovern last. And then I would, have the other three kind of all fading around. I'll do some research for you, mate, and I'll look into schedule and see who I'd prefer out of those three.
Awesome. Ahmed Frog, could be a market for Horse and Skiddy wife shout-outs. Buy her something special for anniversary or Valentine's Day.
Oh, we can definitely do that. We'll put a little bit of special something on that. I'm sure my fiance would love that. Dale? No, she hates
Where's
it.
the Dales? Kizza, he learnt that stuff about his ACL from his physio when he did his ACL. Hopefully you've
you're all
recovered
better
all
now.
right, mate.
Yep. Let's hope.
Jonas, Claheath, 3 scores under 50 in 5 games. Has to go. Yeah, I agree, mate. He's done.
Absolutely. Job security's there, though, but that's all right. Tom
Aaron
DeConing's got a
Johnson,
break
what's he
even to
say?
minus 15, Horse.
The way, who does?
Tom DeConing has a break even to minus 15.
The way Ian Johnson does cups is search retired players that have played for both clubs and pick up whoever comes first on Wikipedia.
Yeah, no. Jakey doesn't do that. No. I'm better than that. I spend a lot of time trying to do the cups. Thank you very much. I put in a lot of my ass.
I like this. Jonas Goat, Horse. Highly overrated super coacher ever. Agreed. Bull. Biggest, undisputed, living legend.
So so what? Is he calling you overrated and I'm the bull? So I'm
Probably.
a living legend?
Yep.
If so, I appreciate that, but I don't think you're overrated, Horse. I think you're underrated, actually. I think you're pretty bloody good.
Oh,
But
stop
I
it. You
will
make me
I will take
blush.
the love. I will take the love.
Ahmed Frog, where does Slugger sit on the champ chief scale?
Yeah, it's pretty up there. That's why I was not happy about him fucking calling me slugger. I was pretty offended by that, in fairness. That is Aussie for me, calling me like a low form of human being. Hence why
Champ.
I responded with Tiger. No, I like Tiger. You know which one I really like the most?
What?
Sport.
Sport.
I really like calling someone sport.
Do we think Libba comes back soon? I heard him say he was only getting back to light training this week. Yeah, he's due back this week.
Yeah, he was meant to come back this week, but yeah, then he did say light training. But then he also said on I think it was Triple M or something like that. He said that he was most likely being back this week.
Yep. Imagine Libba goes into the back line into a Zorko role to protect him from collisions, keeping Ed Richards in the midfield with Bont. Jeez.
It'd be a big imagine, but Libba's not known for his breakaway speed and ball use. It's more about being the tough nut inside, getting contested balls. So, can't say it.
Deadly's yelling. All I needed was Noble for 20 for 600. Oh, he got tactically subbed off with 18 touches. That's got to hurt.
While Ash Johnson was sitting there being a cone, I can't believe it.
My boy ended up 11th overall. That's awesome, mate. Congratulations.
Love that. Love that.
Horsey, 40. Thank you.
Surely he's got Dylan Moore on his side as well.
Has to. Sinner Claire is a good D6 with a round 15 bye.
He's in my team.
Who's that?
Sinclair.
Yeah, I just don't know.
He's in my team, but he's turned up twice, so that's all right. And if he moves back to halfback, then it's fine. So happy days.
Hands and heels. He's gone up for the fifth week in a row. He's 5 for 5, up 30 spots. That would mean that he's into the top 1,000 now.
1,000. Yeah, he'd be what 990th. Currently.
Attaboy.
You beauty. Love to say that.
And kids have moved up 3 places.
Hey, kids.
Hey,
let's go.
Our punters club president, get around him. Deadly went up 5K.
Beautiful, Deadly. Yes.
DPP didn't update this round. We'll have to. It may be tomorrow then, mate.
Really?
We'll just have to wait and see. But Ed Richards is probably the only one that you need to look at there.
Yeah.
Tally Beaver. Sorry, I meant Holmes, not Bowes. Looking at getting Holmes, Ed Richards, and LDU.
Wouldn't do Ed Richards, but I do like Holmes and LDU at that stage.
Yeah.
If you need to make less, if you need to go more cash, instead of going LDU, you could go Tom Green.
Can all you people get off the Supercoach website? I'm trying to get in, says Deadly. Even Dyson Hepatitis outscored Martin.
Hepatitis. The old herpes.
Right, and it's pronounced Clohefe.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Clohefe. I do my whole research, Skiddy. I do 3 to 4 hours a week on the cups, on it, getting every name for the cups. There we go, mate.
Mate,
man.
It's hard. It's hard trying to find them. I'll tell you that much.
Finn, thanks for joining us, mate. Ridley or Jordan Dawson? I'm really worried about Jordan Dawson's foot. Ridley.
I am too. I like the fact that, Ridley in defense. I think there's way more other players that we can cover Jordan Dawson for in the mids. So I'll take Ridley too.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks.
What's Junkie saying? While I was eating dinner, did I miss targets we're going with each week? Oh, you'll end up in my DMs before long, Junkie, anyway.
Yeah, that's right. And look for Wednesday's show, mate. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
There.
Did Mid-Five Crisis do some blow this week or something to finally time up? I don't know, mate, but I traded him out instead of Clossy. And I'll tell you what, I missed out on top spot by 26 points.
Yeah.
And if I had traded out Clossy instead of 5, I would have won it.
Yeah, you would have got it. Yeah. Yeah,
yep.
That's you win.
So that hurts.
Also, too, didn't you trade out Harley Reid instead of 5? You probably would have got it that way too.
Yeah, probably. I held my trades because I had no one to trade out Smart. I still have no one to trade out.
Like that. No, nice.
Corey, he got 1742, went down 7,000 spots. That's okay, mate. You'll bounce back up next week.
Yep, we'll get you there.
Went up 7,700 spots to Ian Johnson.
Beautiful. Love that on your end. We love to say that.
That's right.
I am now. Oh, geez, I don't even know what the hell I am. How the hell do you check?
You go to the home
on the right
tab, and I went up 15,000 spots this week because I've had a bit of a shitter week. So I'm nearly back inside the top 15K now.
How good's that? I went up. What did I go up? 10,000 spots. So not bad. If I'm sitting in the top 30% for someone that's not allowed to get Gorn in his team, I'm pretty bloody happy with that. I'm not going to lie to you, horse.
Absolutely. Finn Bonnywell, should I trade Reed or Garcia?
Let's see how many weeks Reed gets.
Reed gets 2, and then he's out for a week with a bye. That's 3 weeks. That's a long time to hold a mid-pricer.
Yeah, exactly right. When you can take that 400K and let's say we can pop that straight into Tom
Green.
You could go. Tom Green's 480K right now. So you could go easily.
Yep. Or
Unbelievable.
Kerno or Bolton or
Yep.
there's
A lot
plenty
these
of
guys. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Deadly, stop showing off, mate. All right, that's extremely impressive. All right, top 10%, and he's not had Gorn at all because both of us have fade Gorn. So, yeah, just doing it well, mate. Doing it well.
Before we knock off for the evening, just a couple of things, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to like, hit the bell down below, and subscribe. Help us get out to the community because we do love doing this, and we'd love to get our faces out a little bit more and to give a lot of other people what you guys get at home. Have you got anything else before we knock off tonight, Skiddy?
No, mate. I think it's pretty well said. As we say, join our Discord and everything like that because we got a bunch of absolute legends in there.
Description is below.
Appreciate everyone and love everyone that was in the chat. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal tonight. We very much appreciate it. Go to the Insight web store, buy my shit, buy Weekend's Piss Be Better merch. I saw someone else bought it as well, so thank you very much. They are our top sellers, Horse. The Weekend's Piss Be Better shirts and jumpers. So love that. Can't wait for mine to get here. So that's gonna be fantastic. Great quality too. So love that. And and Horse, if you don't mind, please.
Absolutely. So before we knock off this evening, ladies and gentlemen, as we said about a month ago, we're going to bring awareness around mental health. So it is okay not to be okay, and it is not weak to speak. So if you're suffering in silence or you need someone to reach out to, Skiddy and I, our inbox is always open. Our Discord is open. If you need someone to just chat to anonymously, you don't know who we are, that's fine. We don't judge. We'd much rather spend the half an hour speaking to you via text message or via phone than speaking about you for an hour by other means necessary. So it is not weak to speak, and it's okay not to be okay, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Finn, before we knock off, mate, if you trade Reed, you've got 745K. Who to get? Ooh. Ryan, as in Luke Ryan. Oh, not this week because they've got the bye, actually.
Yeah.
Look at
our Wednesday show, mate. Look at our Wednesday show, and we will definitely have that sorted there for you, mate. 8 o'clock Wednesday night.
Or jump in our Discord.
Yep, absolutely. But yeah, top of the head, we can get some bargain prices, but you can also go for some big boys there as well. That's fantastic.
Absolutely. And just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, the link to our Discord is below in our description. So if you'd like to speak to us, speak to other like-minded footy nuts that love footy and have got a ball of knowledge between them, jump in, chew the fat. Yes, there's no judgment there. We love throwing around a bit of banter, love having a stubby, love having a punt. And remember, our Punters Club is there. We like to Lockie Bramble responsibly, and we only encourage you to bet what you can afford to lose, and we gamble responsibly. But for this evening, this is Skiddy, and I'm the Horse, and it's been an absolute pleasure, mate. This has been another episode of the Insight Fantasy Sports AFL podcast. We'll see you for our live Wednesday night.
8 o'clock.